What the heck to say? There's nothing to say. I'm sorry, Mom. Did you hear me?
I heard you.
I just want you to say it right away.
So far during these 30 days, I've not only taught people things about autism, but they have taught me as well. I have learned so much about how people actually look at autism. So many people view autism as mental retardation, and that's actually not the case at all. Mental retardation is determined by the score given on a person's standardized intelligence test, which assesses their cognitive function. And cognitive functioning is the mental process by which knowledge is acquired, including perception, intuition, and reasoning, and the knowledge acquired from that. Autistic children don't normally have a diminished cognitive function. They have a normal to above normal intelligence level. So what makes people assume mental retardation is their inability to function socially in a normal world. Because they're not able to communicate socially with people, and they're not able to explain the world using words and sounds like we do. Autism is also one of the fastest growing disabilities, and it's also one of the most underfunded. Autism receives less than 5% of the research funding that other childhood diseases receive. Autism affects 1 in 68 children and is 4 times more likely in boys than in girls. A lot of people assume that if a child is autistic that they don't speak. It's not true. Only about 40% of autistic children don't speak. In families with one autistic child, the chances of having another child with autism is about 5%. I was part of it. And one question that a lot of people have asked me is there a cure? Are they working on a cure? There is no cure for autism, nor do I believe that there should be a cure. Personally, in my eyes, knowledge is the cure for people to understand and accept autism. With early intervention and lots of therapy, a child can actually overcome most of the challenges that autism. If you could see autism the way that I see it every day with my boys, you'd agree with me that it's not something we want to do away with. Early intervention, therapy, patience, acceptance, and love. That's the cure for autism. Brings at 5%. Come on. When Great Guy #1 was on my account the other day, you might remember when he was showing the little picture schedules similar to this. I have something similar. This is called a PECS book. A year ago, Destin did not talk. So what they taught him to do in therapy is there's a little thing there that says I want, and then there's all the different things that he would normally ask for, so he could ask me that way instead of screaming. And then they slowly started making him say it. I want, and then whatever it was. Now he doesn't even need to use the book. Unless he's in a really bad sensory overload and just can't talk at all. Then I will hand him the book and he'll show me what he wants. Show me how to use the book.
I want french fries. No.
And we'll get french fries today after we go see Kara for therapy.
No. Wait. Wait.
Wait. It also helps to teach him to wait by showing him the picture and saying, wait.
Wait. It's this.
And that book has done wonders for him. Absolute wonders. I have something somewhat similar for Draven for when he gets really upset to take 5 deep breaths. And on the back are the breaths, and he puts them on one at a time as he does it. That has worked about 30% of the time. It does not always work, but it's all about trial and error.
Please fell.
Come on, let's go.
On her back.
Let's go. Destin, come on.
What else do we need? Do we need shoes or arms? Let's do shoes. Gentle, yeah. Is it okay if I touch your arm?
No.
No? Like this? Can I show you gentle? Where does Mom keep the milk? Or the soda?
And
Both for the kids and the families. I mean, it's tremendously reduced. I'm not saying he doesn't have his moments, but I think he's coming.
Looking back at my story, some of the best things that I recorded today, I wasn't on Wi-Fi at the time, and they failed, and now they're gone. I found some videos of Destin on one of my old phones from before it was diagnosed. It's actually quite hurtful, but I'm going to show you guys later. I'm going to show you some things that are actually hard for me to show. But I want to show you so that you can see just how far Destin has come through therapy. A year ago, Destin didn't talk. That's something that's been recent within the past 8 months. And when he couldn't talk, he was very frustrated. He was a very angry little child. I'm going to show you. These videos are from a year and a half ago. So I'm going to show you quite a bit of it so you can get the full effect. This was a constant thing for him. No matter what we'd do, we couldn't get him to stop. This would happen in public. People would stop and say, "Why are you letting him hit himself like that?" If I would hold his arms to try to make him stop, he'd start banging his head off of things, resulting in things like this. Trips to the emergency room for staples in his head. All of this I had to document. I had to make videos, had to take pictures of, because frequent trips to the emergency room for injuries to a child, they're not looked at nicely. I have had nurses ask me if I hit my child, and I've had nurses refuse to let me answer because they want to hear him say what happened. Those videos were before Destin started therapy. Here we are, almost a year later, and he's talking. He will still hit himself, but nowhere near like he did in that video. Now, if my insurance company would pay for behavioral therapy, he could go so much further. Autism really is so different in every child. Draven never did things like that. Draven could have been classified as the perfect baby. He never cried, ever. But that's not normal. Draven was never self-injurious. He was very cautious and still is very, very cautious. So like they say, autism is totally unique. And it really is. Because every child is so different, but yet the same in many ways. Still looking for more pictures or videos, if anybody would like to send them, of your autistic child or loved one.
It's over there! It's over there!
Stay away from the road! We gotta go to therapy, buddy.
No!
Destin, come on. Let me get your seatbelt on.
Mom, don't do that! Mom!
Get it done, and that means I'll have a good day.
Here's your scarf.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, see you next time.
Have a good day.
Same to you.
What hurts?
My tongue.
Almost, good boy. 1. Good. 4. 5. Uh-oh. Too busy looking at himself. Yes, one more tummy. Then you can go on your ball. Tummy. No, tummy. Right in the middle. Ready? Oops. Here it comes again. Perfect. 1. Facilitating him to have to use, so it's called radial deviation, because when we write, that's what we do. And he's got this thing going on. Nope, this hand. This one. Hold your paper. It is. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
So what next?